In the last couple of days, I've gotten tons of hate mail from black Trump voters. Now, right off the bat, if you're black and you voted for Trump or you're still supporting Trump, you are delusional. If you think Trump, I've known Trump for 30 years. If you think he's pro-black people, you're completely delusional. I've been to Mar-a-Lago, I don't know how many times, and I've never seen a black person there. And Mar-a-Lago is a huge place. There's 1,000 people there when I used to go there for a fundraiser or an event. Never seen a black person. I've never seen a single black person there. Okay? Trump is not a fan of black people, but you probably didn't see this. If you're still supporting him, you probably didn't see how he snuck this in a couple of days ago. So a couple of days ago, if you're not familiar, Trump pulled back the law that kept federal workers in federal buildings from segregating bathrooms, drinking fountains, work areas from blacks and whites or any other race. Okay, it was always black and white, but that's what the law says. He pulled it. Okay, now we're going back to the days of the early 60s, late 50s, 1950s and before, where there were black water fountains, colored water fountains is what they call them for coloreds, and white water fountains, and restaurants. And now in federal buildings, they can discriminate against you. Okay, let me tell you, if you didn't know that, let me tell you what's next. It's coming. Watch. The Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now, if you don't know your history, that's what Martin Luther King died for, basically. Okay, that's what John Lewis used to march in the streets for. Jesse Jackson, all these guys fought for this to give so people could not discriminate. The government couldn't discriminate, citizens couldn't discriminate, companies couldn't discriminate against people of color. Okay, if he pulls that, we're headed back to 1950. And if you're black, you ain't gonna like it, let me tell you. Okay, I don't know how many of these people that are sending me hate mail that are black are educated people, but if you know your history,
they don't care about fixing homelessness. They just care about getting rid of the homelessness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is no fix. If they could deport them, if they could arrest them and throw them on jail, they'd do anything because they haven't had a serious proposal. Because if you want to solve homelessness, you'd be talking about upping minimum wage. Yeah. You'd be talking about free housing being built, public housing being available that's actually good quality and making good use of resources. Yeah. You'd be talking about properly funding mental health care shelters and getting drug treatment and all types of shit. No, we're not doing that.
All those alternatives.
That. All that is we can't afford that because we have to give more money to billionaires this time.
Yeah.
Huh. Trump's press conference. First of all, I was just in D.C. and everything he's saying is not accurate. It does not. That was not my experience of D.C. at all. So I don't know what he's talking about. And every city has its issues, so he needs to get real about that. Is he paving the way with this? I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to take the homeless off the streets. And then he talked about the 14-year-old age minimum thing. Is he paving the way to incarcerate black and brown youth so that they can then become forced labor? Is that what's happening here? Deport all of the Hispanics. And then replace them with black and brown American citizens who are young. Is that what's happening here? That was a weird press conference. I am so embarrassed that this person is our president. Thank you, MAGA. He's a perfect reflection of you.
This actually brought me to this question. Is this a trap for black and brown people? Because honestly, a lot of videos have actually been rolling back to back after that Trump press conference that this thing that this man wants to do, he is not just doing it because he wants to do it. There is something that the black people are yet to see. You understand? And that is why if you hear clearly from this particular video, this man said he has been with Trump for over 30 years and he has not seen, I'm not the one that said it, he said it, he has not seen any black person. So this is like a trap for a lot of black people. That's what a lot of people are saying, right? It is not my opinion, right? Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Sonia and I'm back again with another mind-blowing video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. Hope you guys are good. If it's the first time tuning in, do subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. One beautiful part I love about this video is a very educational video. So especially the black and brown people, and especially the black and brown people that are still supporting Trump. I'm not saying you should not support him. Do not get me wrong, right? I'll go ahead and roll out the clips I have for you guys. Maybe probably after we've done digesting it, we're going to be getting a lot of information to ourselves. Thank you so much for every single person that is always coming to support me. Thank you for 280 subscribers, and I really do appreciate. Anyways, every clips and stitch you see in this particular video credit belongs to the original creators of this video. Let's dive right into this so that we can learn more as black and brown people.
Donald Trump is right. Washington, D.C. does have a crime problem. It's out of control. They've got a felon in the White House.
We're moving the encampments away. There are many places that they can go, and we're going to help them as much as you can help.
President Trump says federal officials will be removing homeless encampments across Washington, D.C. as part of his effort to, quote, clean up the nation's capital and make it great again.
So he's making it clear that Chicago, Los Angeles, he's coming there too.
We're going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster.
He called Gavin Governor Newscum. Governor Newscum.
Gavin Newsom is incompetent.
And he said that the mayor of Chicago was incompetent and the governor, Pritzker, he's incompetent.
Let's just keep it real. This is racism. Donald Trump shut down DC. Not because he wants to get rid of the homeless people. Not because he's so concerned about these gangs of young people. No, he shut it down because it's a predominantly black area. And we know, going way back in his history, he does not like black people. That's what this is about. This is about purging. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh my God. This is about purging people of color from that area. And it'll be the first. He'll try more. This is like, people say California was the test. I don't think California was the test. It wasn't strong enough. This is the test, DC. And if we allow this to move forward, we're in trouble. Because he will go after every major city, and he'll go after people of color first. And even though there's been this big immigration hit with our Hispanic brothers and sisters, I feel like for him, with the DC thing, this is about black people specifically. And we know, those of us who have been paying attention, all the protests we've been having for months and months and months, black people have stayed out of it for the most part, which was quite wise. And we all know why. If you don't know why, ask one of your black friends. And everybody should have a black friend and a brown friend. Have lots of them. It's good. Makes you a better person. Diversity. It's good. So let's not let Trump get away with thinking that we're idiots and that we don't see exactly what's going on, what he's trying to do. This will not become an all-white America. No, we are not vanilla. We're not. We were never meant to be vanilla. I don't want vanilla. I want 31 flavors. I'm so mad. This shit pisses me off.
Currently, America is rebranding itself to New Age racism. What's going on in D.C. is this country's new attempt to terrorize black people. That's it.
So now this man and many others says Trump is just sending the National Guard into D.C. just to terrorize black people. Stop it. The truth is our neighborhoods are drowning in crime, and that's not because of some outsider. Every day we cry and post RIP for our people unalived in our own streets. But where are those strong black men? Most men ain't protecting their women or children. They're in the club chasing women, flexing fake statuses, making toxic, violent music, while the YNs are causing chaos because they were raised with no fathers in sight and no one to teach them how to be men. And let's be real, too many black men, not all, blame black women, blame the white men, blame anybody except themselves. And that's facts. If you are so manly and so against the white man stepping in, why haven't you stepped up first? Real kings don't wait for outsiders to bring law and order, and they sure don't wait on permission from women. Real men unite, they protect their women, shield their children, and they clean up their own blocks. Until that happens, don't get mad when somebody else does the job you should have been doing. Our communities are out of control, and you know this. And it's time for men to take back the throne God gave them and put the purses down, the liquor, and the rugs, and get y'all some therapy. It's time to heal and stop blaming the white people for everything that go wrong in the black community.
If you're still a black and brown person or you're people of color and you've not understand what this message is actually sending, I don't know what else to tell you. Do what you think is best for you. But this message is clearly stating out that, you see, the war between Trump and black people will not just subside until he succeeds. You know, for the fact that black people are now coming out to be like, oh, we know our history. We can work with our history. We can stand on our history. No matter how you're trying to shake us, we are not giving up. We are not going. Is a very big challenge to him. That's just the honest truth. This is not coming from a place of hate. This is coming from some of my researches that I've been also, that I make as well. You understand? Just know that, you see this thing that is happening in Washington, D.C., it will come round to every single place. And that's why I keep asking the question, which particular region deserves to have all of those touts that he said there are, all of those criminals that he said there are, and which particular region is he going to be building those homeless places? Is something making sense to somebody? I don't know if I'm making sense. Probably I'm not making sense. Let me know in the comment section and tell me that, Sonia, you are not making sense. I accept. I keep saying it on my YouTube channel, right? I'm not correct. I stand a chance to be corrected, right? I don't know everything. You understand? I stand a chance to be corrected at every given point. But if black people are not seeing this as a trap, if black people are not seeing this as what they should stand against, then I wonder what they are still seeing. Some of these white folks also come out here to express from some of the clips that I've been able to attach, and you can see that these people meant every single word they are saying. These are people that have practically been in there. You understand? Anyways, I'll go ahead and roll out the remaining clips I have for you guys, and then I'll come back with commentaries.
Trump is doing everything in his power to bait black people, and it's only getting worse because black people aren't falling for anything at all right now. To the point where now you're just about to deploy the National Guard in Washington, D.C., where there's a high black population, especially a high black homeless population, because you want black people in the streets protesting so you can enact martial law. We all know it. We all know it. Because the thing is, when white people have been protesting, and all of these protests have been so civil, none of them have even been streamed on TV because they're not violent. They don't get violent with white people. But they have no problem getting violent with black people. And they know if they can get black people out to protest and to fight for our rights yet again, they can enact martial law and they can throw us all in jail if we ever think of rebelling. And I'm not living in a military city. No offense, but I don't respect any authority at all whatsoever. That's my issue. I'm also not afraid of cops. I'm not afraid of the military. I've had cops with guns in my faces. I've had cops with giant horses and guns in my faces while I protested before. I will have a traffic stop and there will be multiple cops that get out for me at a traffic stop. And I've never been scared of y'all, because the thing is, y'all get off on people being scared. That's the only way y'all can't get me. Like, none of you bitches scare me. Y'all are like my little brother with his toy gun. Like, oh my God, you're gonna get me. Like, quit playing with your food and just do what you want to do. But everybody else is just a chess piece. Everybody else is. The only group that he's actually after is black people. That's why he's deporting Latinos, because who's gonna work in the fields now? With black female unemployment rate reaching an all-time high. That's why he's cutting Medicaid. That's why you're trying to regulate food stamps. That's why you cut the weather service. That's why you cut the only accessible piece of media to every single child in the country, poor and rich. He literally said, he was like, they were on a farm and he was talking about farmer responsibility. As in, people could live on these farms with these farmers and they could just build property on the land and people could live here and work on the fields. Does that not sound familiar? Make America Great Again is bringing back slavery, bringing back black people in shackles. That's all it is. That's literally everything. And I think he knows that black people aren't falling for it, which is why he's getting more intense and more aggressive with his tactics. Because black people aren't falling for anything right now. We're not protesting. We're not fighting. We're just minding our business. So, good luck.
Okay, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Donald Trump, not out of praise, but out of truth. Because while you rip through every part of this government, tearing down justice, equality, and fairness under the fake excuse of fighting DEI fraud, what you're really doing is confirming what black folks have been saying for generations. America was built on racism, fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy. You've exposed it all. The masks are off. The polite racism, the fake allyship, the colorblind lies, it's all gone. Now we see it raw and unfiltered. You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people. Black people, brown people, marginalized communities. And the wild part, we make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow we are the biggest threat to the lie that white supremacy built. That should tell you everything. You're afraid not of violence, not of replacement, but of the power we hold even when we have nothing. You see the way our culture, our brilliance, our resilience, our excellence continues to shape this country, even when it tries to erase us. Donald Trump is just the loudest version of a system that's always been in place. He is the living, breathing proof that this country was never designed with us in mind. And yet, we continue to define it. So thank you, Donald, for exposing what so many tried to deny, for showing the world that the fear of black greatness is real, for proving that racism isn't in our imagination, it's in the fabric of this nation. And to my people, we don't have to fight to prove our worth. He's doing that for us. All we have to do is stand firm, stay awake, and know that the truth is finally louder than the lie. We are not broken. We are not the problem. We are the evidence of the power that this country can contain. Let that truth ring louder than its hate.
This is the pure new age racism, as far as I'm concerned too. You understand? And it baffles me that I still see some people actually saying, you guys should allow him to do what they want to do. He said he want to build homeless homes. He said he want to do this. Even in the clips that I stitched for you guys, you can see that some black and brown people do not still understand. They do not understand. Now let's just imagine that 99% of people that are in Washington, D.C., homeless, are white folks. Do you think that by now they wouldn't have gotten a particular place for them? Do you think that Donald Trump waits till this time for looking out for ways for them? Let's assume that these people on the street are white folks. Do you think he would just say, oh, we'll camp the criminals and then we'll take these people to where we want to take them to? He will definitely look out for a solution for them. Yeah. He will look out for what will make them profitable. But this is happening because if you check 99% of the clips of the homeless people in Washington, D.C., there are people of color. There are people of brown and black skin. You understand? So they've checked the percentage, they've seen it all that, yes, it is definitely, even if it's going to affect our people, 1% of our people are going to be affected. 1% of the white folks are going to be affected. Now, since it's affecting more of the black folks or the people of color, let's move with it. Let's run with it. This is a trap. This is a trap. To be honest, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but I feel so weird about this ever since I've been making my research about this particular video. I am even supposed to film this video last week, but I was just still looking at different videos and what people are actually saying. People of color, it is time for you to wake up, right? I'm not setting any diaspora war, right? We don't even support fights or anything. We are one. I keep saying it on all of my videos that no matter the color you are, black, brown, pink, we are one. But look out for yourself. Look out for yourself. The homeless, the touts, whatsoever, bring them and know what people are going to do, because history is about to repeat itself. It's facts. Accept it, believe it, or leave it. If not until people of color decide to stand, history will keep repeating itself over and over again. And as time goes on, it will fade off that there is nothing like an existence of black American. Correct me if I'm wrong. I stand the chance to be corrected. This is just my own unpopular opinion. You understand? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts towards all of these videos and clips that you've actually watched. Do you think Trump is setting a trap, or Trump is doing good for the black and brown people? Because me and you that is watching this video knows that this is affecting majority, that this is being affected is the people of color. You understand? Anyways, if you have not subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment. Lastly, do not forget to share. Thank you so much for 280 subscribers, and I do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much for your support and always coming back to watch my videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I always love us to discuss in the comment section. And yes, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye now. See you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys, I love you.